This is the south portico of the White House today. It projects absolute permanence, a flawless, unshakable symbol of American power. By 1948, the building was a condemned death trap. The internal structure was failing, buckling under invisible, compounding stress. During a reception, the leg of a grand piano nearly punched a hole through the floor of the sitting room. The president was ordered to evacuate. The ultimate symbol of national stability had become a sinking structural hazard. The pristine mansion seen on the news is a mask. It conceals a century of impossible structural repairs hidden behind a historical facade. In 1792, the first earth was moved by hand. Enslaved laborers and Scottish masons shaped a massive structure out of muddy swampland, working without machines to create a landmark of stone. This 3D cross-section shows the original design's fatal flaw. Builders wrapped a fragile, highly flammable wooden skeleton entirely inside heavy, porous stone walls. When the British set fire to the mansion in 1814, that timber frame ignited. The stone shell acted like an oven, trapping the heat until the foundation itself began to crack. Workers painted the scorched stone white to hide the fire damage, then rebuilt the exact same wooden interior inside the weakened shell. Prioritizing the political symbol over structural physics trapped a forest inside a stone box, starting a timer for a future disaster. As the presidency evolved into a global executive hub, the House was forced to adapt to modern technology it was never designed to hold. To install plumbing, gas, and electricity, crews bored directly through aging wooden support beams, stripping their strength. In 1927, an expansion added a heavy steel roof. Its massive weight pressed down on the riddled beams below. By the 1940s, the mansion was groaning. Every time a heavy truck passed on the street, the house physically screamed as it sank into the soft clay foundation. Technological progress had turned the building into a ticking time bomb that was slowly crushing itself. In 1948, President Truman authorized a massive rescue mission to save the structure from total collapse. The engineering strategy was absolute. Crews gutted the 150-year-old interior, stripping the house to its bare brick and timber while carefully bracing the historic outer stone shell. Heavy machinery was brought into the hallowed rooms. A bulldozer cleared the ground where the Red Room used to be, digging the foundation down to the bedrock. Inside that empty shell, engineers built a modern, reinforced steel and concrete bunker, pouring a new building within the old one. The original White House effectively died and was reborn. Today, the structure is a hardened concrete fortress, merely wearing a historical skin. Once the internal structure was secure, the government faced a new limit. The house couldn't expand upward or outward without ruining the historic facade, so it dug down. Architects call this the iceberg structure. The mansion on the surface is a fraction of the complex. 90% is hidden entirely below ground. This labyrinth contains an emergency operations center built to survive a bomb and a tunnel connecting to the Treasury. This is where the digital nerve center lives. Global crises are managed from these windowless, high-tech rooms buried deep beneath the lawn. The White House is no longer just a residence. It is a 21st century survival engine, flawlessly disguised as a 19th century museum.